Okay, so Jurassic World Raptors. We are now in the Jurassic World era, not the Jurassic Park era. Right. So, how do you feel about the Jurassic World Raptors? I don't mean specifically just that movie. I'm talking about the Jurassic World trilogy.
So, are we including all raptors? So, Pyroraptors, Atrocioraptors? Nope, just the raptors.
I should have said that, shouldn't I? No, because I've got onto. I've also got another ticker coming after, which is about them.
Okay.
So maybe we'll just stick to the Velociraptors of the Jurassic World trilogy. So let's stick to that. Velociraptors of the Jurassic World trilogy.
Yeah. Okay. So I do honestly love the Raptor squad from Jurassic World. I think that introduction, I love the coloration on. I always forget it. So obviously you got blue, which is good. Which is the one with like the orangey blue? Is it Delta or Echo? I can't remember. Echo. I love Echo's coloration. When I first saw that on 4K Blu-ray,
you see it better on that, don't you?
Yeah, and it's just like I was amazed, like loved it.
Yeah.
And I like the characteristics they brought out for, they each had their own little personalities. And which was the one with the like the bird's eye, like the eagle slit in the eye, rather than the circled pupil?
I want to say it's Delta.
Yeah. See,
it's definitely Delta or Charlie. I don't know which one it is.
I love that leading up to the film when they were releasing up like their own little personalities of the four raptors that are in this film. I loved all of that. So I'd definitely say that, for Jurassic World Trilogy Raptors, like the Raptor pack, Raptor squad is decent. I love it.
I liked it, actually. I'm not going to lie. I thought I completely understand everybody's argument where they were like, oh, raptors aren't scary anymore. But I think it was just the way that they were filmed that made them not scary. It wasn't the fact that the animals were any different. I think it's just because it was the way that Chris Pratt obviously was brought in. His character, Owen, was obviously brought in to train these raptors to be able to follow commands for military purposes in InGen.
Yeah.
And because he was using their intelligence to do that, then it made them seem like they were tameable. And the second you do that with any animal, the fear factor is gone from monster to just general animal, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And up until this point, the raptors were just monsters.
Yeah, relentless. Like you cannot escape them. Which
is what I kind of think the raptors. I just think any animal in this franchise needs to just be a monster. Its job is to hunt and kill people, or just exist in peace as a herbivore. Whatever. I think, so I don't need that anymore. I thought they handled the raptors pretty well, though, if I'm honest. I liked it. I thought the whole scene of chasing the dragons and the raptor paddock was really, really good fun.
Yeah.
And it was intense when Colby Boothman fell into that pit.
Yeah,
that was a pretty intense scene.
I think the issue that lies with like the intensity and the how the Jurassic World Raptors are is the environment they've been put in. So we're in this sort of magical theme park sort of world where you feel everything's safe. So having these raptors, you're not feeling that sort of intensity as you would Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I think that is a big thing, because how often do you ever go to a zoo and feel like you're not safe?
No.
You don't, do you? No. Ever.
So literally, we've had in Colchester Zoo and even Chessington Zoo, the lion just walks in front of the glass and then back round and just constantly doing that. We're literally, there's that much glass, but you don't feel that sort of...
You don't feel unsafe, do you?
No, not at all.
So I think that's what made the raptors and everything scary. All the Lost World, you can't. I feel like we can't compare the Lost World because any wild animal in their environment is terrifying.
Yeah.
So we can't really use the Lost World as an example because, of course, it's going to be captured as going to feel scary.
That's it. Jurassic Park felt way more dangerous than Jurassic World.
It did because the enclosures weren't finished for a start.
Yeah.
And the power went out. If the power went out in Jurassic World, it'd have been terrifying as well. But the power wasn't out. The only Jurassic World fell purely because of the pteranodons. Like the Indominus Rex didn't technically shut the park down. Because that was all behind the park.
Yeah, it was all
walls.
Contained.
It was the pteranodons that screwed that up.
Yeah.
But getting back to the Raptors, I thought they really did well with how they were portrayed in this. And they did have a bit of a fear factor, but more so not until they went a bit rogue.
Yeah.
You know, when the Indominus sort of
that's
part of
Raptor.
Raptor. Yeah. And then it went a bit rogue. Then it went a bit more how we know and love these animals to be, which was really good. Design wise, I would say I didn't necessarily love the redesign.
They looked a bit skinny compared
I don't think they did.
No,
I thought they looked the opposite. I thought they looked too porky.
Oh, really? I thought they looked quite lean.
Yeah, no, see, I thought the opposite.
I think it's more the face. Like, it looked quite...
They had a bit of a redesign, didn't they?
Yeah.
They had this, like, extra ridge put in between the eyebrow and the nose. There's, like, an extra ridge. Whereas it was more closer to the Jurassic Park 3 design as opposed to
they looked massive when all the heads were in the cage.
Yeah.
But I think that's obviously animatronic style, but
yeah. Well, they tried to do that to scale, didn't they?
Yeah.
So it's always hard to sort of get the scale on a CG, I guess, and depending on how you sort of film it. But I don't know. I think for me, I would never put them. I'd always put them at the bottom of the pecking order. I think as much as I love the Jurassic World Raptors and I like Blue's intelligence level and the connections she's got with Owen, like I will never hate it ever.
Yeah,
I'll always really like it. However, I do think it's almost like Raptors have kind of been almost out evolved now.
Yeah.
They're kind of it's almost like they don't want you to like Raptors anymore. So look, here's an Atrociraptor, which is a better version, which I don't think they are a better version. I like the design of them.
Yeah.
But they weren't needed, were they? They weren't needed.
The Pyroraptor wasn't needed.
That was just a complete waste of time, that thing. We'll get onto that in a minute.
Yeah.
But I just and I don't know, like I just don't want them to go forward with the Jurassic World Raptor design. I want them to, if we're going to go to an island, I want to see. That's another question though. If we go to a different island altogether, then I'll be probably more open to see a different species of raptor.
Yeah.
But I think if this is definitely is a sauna, if we don't get the Lost World Raptors or Jurassic Park 3 Raptors, I will be very disappointed.
Yeah, like I said, if we get
very annoyed.
If we get a third variant, I just think, what is the point? Where has this one come from?
Just give the fans what they want.
Yeah.
It's just a complete wasted opportunity. Complete wasted opportunity. Let's get to Corey. Welcome.
Yes, Corey.
Fallen Kingdom and Dominion. Go on, you read it.
Yeah, I was going to say, Fallen Kingdom and Dominion dropped the ball with Velociraptors because Blue's the only one besides Beta. Yeah.
Well, that's a very good point. That's another thing. Like Blue's story. Like where is Blue? Is she dead? Is she actually?
What is the end of Blue?
Because within theory, she should be. She's the most intelligent animal on the planet. So technically, she should know how to survive.
Yeah.
instinct and things like that would locate her to a new place, especially now she's got Beta as well to sort of, you know.
Yeah, she's building the backup.
But then at the same time, do we want Blue and Beta back again?
No. Same way. So, same way with like Rexy. Now, Dominion, honestly, as much as it's going to hate and feel like crap, but Rexy should have died in Dominion.
I can hear a lot of banging. Sorry, but you're like.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
But Rexy should have died in Dominion. That should have been the fall of Rexy.
I think Rexy should have, not be. I think the T-Rex shouldn't have been killed, but I think she should have died maybe from injuries or something. Someone actually made, using Blender, like a fan edit of that fight, and then they made Rexy walking away after the fight.
Yeah,
just falling down and sleeping, and then her breath just sort of went, and the buck and the doe come to see her as she's asleep. It was really well done, actually. I was like, oh, that'd be great. That would have been great. And a good way to finish the film with them two approaching rather than just being randomly
thrown in.
Well, I don't think that's them anyway, because I don't think it looks like them. But it is what it is. That's another topic for another day. So that's our thoughts on the Raptors of the Jurassic World trilogy. Still love them, but I think they could have been done better. And I don't like the way they was kicked to the curb. It was almost like they were relying on Blue's character to sort of keep, carrying the torch for Velociraptors.
Yeah.
When Blue is not what I represent as a Velociraptor, she's like a unique specimen.
Yeah.
So
there we go. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And just one thing left to say. Like. We'll find a way.
Bye-bye.
Bye.